Well, hello and welcome to this video. We got to talk about another project in the Pine Barrens that will result in more Pine Barrens destruction. It's a proposed Yaphank warehouse trucking terminal will fill a growing need for storage space on Long Island, company officials say. So, it's a wooded area off Station Road. It is the site of a proposed 333,000 square foot distribution center. Neighbors say they are concerned about traffic and the impact on the environment, and rightfully so. So it says a proposed warehouse and trucking terminal in Yaphank would fill a growing need for a distribution center space on Long Island. Representatives of the company proposing the project said last week. The 332,970 square foot facility at Station and Horseblock Roads would join numerous other distribution centers planned in Brookhaven and other towns. And it says there are actually 25 warehouse projects consisting of more than 11 million square feet of space had been proposed on the island. This was reported last year by Newsday. The Yaphank project is proposed by AIREF2 of Rutherford, New Jersey, a subsidiary of Ares Industrial Real Estate Fund, a global investment firm with principal offices in New York, Denver, and Hong Kong. So you can see who's behind it already. Can you say certain demographic? Ares also proposed a 523,000 square foot warehouse in Bellport that is awaiting Brookhaven town approvals. The 445 million Yaphank project would address the growing need for storage buildings on Long Island. You know, we have plenty of abandoned spaces. Why not put the storage buildings there? Bellport Outlet Center is one of those places that's like mostly empty. Why don't you knock that down and build it instead of knocking down the woods? But no. Anthony Gardino, a lawyer for ARF2, told the Brookhaven Town Planning Board during a July 10th hearing, he said there would be a 30-fold increase in annual tax revenue from the property, which he said currently generates $35,000 in yearly tax payments. Guardino said the project does not yet have tenants, so there are not even any tenants lined up, adding he expected the facility to house up to 3 tenants. ARF2 is seeking a planning board approval of a special permit for a trucking portion of the project. The board did not vote last week and did not indicate when it plans to take a vote. The proposal otherwise complies with the site's industrial zoning, so it does not require town board approval. 2 nearby residents spoke against the project. Suzanne Cooper-Smith of Medford said the site is a hydroecologically sensitive zone because of nearby drinking water wells. Oh, isn't that nice? So we're going to, the water quality on Long Island has really gotten a lot worse over the years because of this development. It's going to continue to get worse because it doesn't seem like we want to stop. Like I said, there needs to be a moratorium, but nobody's willing to do it. What is more important, the creative revenue or the clean water for the community, Cooper-Smith said at the hearing. What message are you going to send? Mel Evans of Medford said Station Road is too narrow to accommodate trucks. People walk on this road, and I see them all the time. It is a dangerous road. People can't safely walk on it. The Suffolk County Water Authority had proposed an auto storage yard that had been proposed for the site about 4 years ago. Had opposed an auto storage site, so they opposed that, citing concerns that the wells would be contaminated. That project was later rejected by the planning board. The Water Authority did not respond Friday to a request for comment. So somehow they don't have a problem with trucks coming and going, but a storage yard is a problem. I mean, any development is a problem. Gardino said that the developer had switched the location of truck bays from the north side to the south at the request of the Medford Taxpayers and Civic Association. The Civic Group's vice president, Don Sorbert, said Friday he did not know if the group had taken position on the project. So this is the Bellport warehouse here. This is another one. Station Road and Sunrise Highway in Bellport. This is another one. This was last year. I think I read this article too. You could see there's the Pine Barrens there that they're going to knock down. And I think they've actually already started knocking that down. So there's just a whole lot of, and it's the same developer too, by the way. So let's go to and it says here, the Bellport proposal would be, we'll go over that one too here, showing you both these. Opponents of the plan proposed by International Real Estate Ares Management Group told Newsday they also opposed the developers for tax breaks. So he wanted tax breaks. by applying to the IDA, stripping money from libraries, schools, and roads. So he's trying to get away from paying taxes to the community. So they want to construct 3 buildings totaling 523,000 square feet on vacant land at the intersection of Station Road, Sunrise Highway. That 121.4 million facility, which would open in April 2024, would employ about 130 people with an average annual income of $37,000. And I believe they got approved for that. So I read this to you already, I believe, earlier on. But I believe they got approved to it. Let's see. Excuse me, I've been doing that a lot today. So let's see. Also proposed. That's still awaiting Brookhaven Town, so it hasn't been approved yet by Brookhaven Town. So let's talk about the areas involved. And we'll first start off with this first project here. So Station Road and Horseblock Road. This area right here, you see this intersection right here. Let's put the satellite view on. You see there are Pine Barrens here. So all these Pine Barrens are going to be knocked down. I mean, they've knocked down so many already. But why not keep going, right? So this is the area that will be knocked down. I assume this whole area here. And I guess they're going to be also buying this as well because they say it's going to be on Station Road. Oh, Station Road and Horseblock Road. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong spot. So it's this spot over here that they want to build it at. My mistake. I am sorry about that. It's this spot here that they want to build it at. So this is the way they want to build it. Station Road and Horseblock Road. Well, Station this is Bellport Avenue, but it would generally be in this general area right here. They'd want to build it on. So Station and Horseblock. So this is it right here. This is the area they want to build, and they're Pine Barrens here. This whole area is Pine Barrens, and a lot of this is going to get knocked down. That's I'll show you the area on the surface here. So this is the area here. Let's just knock down more woods. Like we haven't knocked down enough woods as it is. So this is the area of woods they want to knock down here. It's pretty shameful, I gotta say. Just see, these are Pine Barrens over here. They want to knock this down. So all this is going to get knocked down. All these beautiful pines here will be killed. It's just another thing they just love to keep doing here on Long Island, is knocking down trees like it's going out of style. So yeah, it's this general area here that they want to build it in. I mean, this is there were no maps in the article, no diagrams, but it's generally this area here, and you have Station Road too, which is this road here. And then the other project they want to build is just down Station Road here. So it's if we go down Station Road here, you'll see they want to build it here. I mean, you have a whole Bellport Outlet Center that's mostly empty here. Why don't you just knock this down and build it over here instead of knocking down more trees? But no, they don't want to do that. And I've already been told, I think, that they knocked down these woods already. So somebody told me they knocked down these woods. I don't know. I can confirm that. Viewer told me it was these woods over here that were knocked down. You can see all these pines here. It's all knocked down too. They don't care if they want to pillage the Pine Barrens. People that are behind it, they're living in their enclaves. They don't care if they want to turn the middle of the island into industrial wasteland, which is what they're doing. All these are communities that aren't rich communities. Again, all these beautiful pines. These could already be gone. I don't know. I never got a chance to go over here. This isn't the safest area. This is why I don't go. I never visited this area, and I'm not going to. Further north, it's a little better, but nonetheless, you're going to have a lot of truck traffic, warehouses, and we have so much empty commercial space on Long Island as it is. I mean, and they want to build more. I mean, there are so many other existing buildings that you can use. I mean, here's another spot you could build it. What about this area here, the old Brookhaven Multiplex? This has been vacant for many years. Why can't they build it over here? And it's right by the expressway. That would be a much better location for such a facility. But no, they don't want to do that. It doesn't. This is the way things are done here on Long Island. Unfortunately, it just doesn't make any sense, but it's just more profitable for them. They just want to knock down the trees. I think they get their jollies out of it. I don't know. It's just these people are evil. That's all I've got to say. They don't care about the planet. They don't care. And I guess this area would be left alone. I don't know, but we'll have to see what happens with this area because these woods are probably on borrowed time too, as well. I mean, look at these beautiful pines here. These are probably all on borrowed time as well. Just look at these shapes here. I mean, it's a beautiful area. I mean, why not save a little bit? I mean, why does everything have to be destroyed? Look at this. There's more pines over here. It's a very piney area over here. I'll show you another section. I mean, they just want to. I mean, this was all Pine Barrens before this was all developed. This is once all Pine Barrens over here. This is once all Pine Barrens. But slowly but slowly, they just keep knocking them down. And nobody stops it. Not enough people are involved in stopping it. It's all about what's good for Wall Street and not about what's good for our environment. That's why I give Wall Street a big middle finger. I hate Wall Street, and I hate what they're doing. So I think that's going to wrap up this video. I figured I'd share with you this latest bit of news. If obviously you're not going to hear on South Shore 12, they're too busy talking about. You know what they're talking about. I don't have to tell you. We're all sick of it. I'm not watching it. So he said, why are you watching? I'm not watching it, actually. But I want to hear about what's going on else. Other things that are going on Long Island that are just completely forgotten now. Let's not forget we got this big Brookhaven rail terminal where they're going to be hauling trash trains out through the middle of the island. Because once this Brookhaven dump closes, this is down here, this is going to close. They're going to haul it all off through the middle of the island, of course. Not on the South Shore. Can't do that. Those people there, it's so important to have that happen. So, anyway, that is all. Thank you for watching, and good night.